very well. Yes, Nanike.
Lantam, let me say something and listen well. My lady here said they lost in those areas because they were fighting Galamsey. That is a lie. Absolute lie. Now let me tell you why they lost in those areas. They lost in those areas because when government suspended illegal mining in those areas, the government themselves, had given concession to some Chinese people to be mining illegally. And you think people can't see?
I mean, was that ascertained? Was
Can
that
we
proven?
ascertain?
Yes, it was.
That you have documentation to that?
It was.
Or it's just hearsay.
It is not hearsay. I am not the president. I don't do hearsay.
I mean, because if you are going to say that,
let me finish.
Because we know that according to our laws, of course, we know that there are Chinese and all those who are doing illegal mining in the country. I mean, that is fact. And from time to time, some of them are arrested. But if you say government deliberately gives concessions to miners,
Lantam, I am telling you that
you need to provide evidence to back that.
Listen clearly. I am telling you, and I am Naniki, and I'm telling you that as at the time there was suspension on people doing illegal mining, the government themselves were behind the scenes helping Chinese people to mine.
You need to provide evidence for that.
I will provide evidence for you. Let me finish. Let me finish my statement.
You don't garnish. You don't call someone a liar and garnish whatever you are substantiating.
Have you read the report?
She needs to affirm it.
Have you read the report from beginning to end? This is a 32 report, 32 pages report.
It's a 37 page report.
Have you read it from beginning to end? Mm-hmm. Have you? Mm-hmm. Lantam, have you read it? And you didn't know that there was a suspension on illegal mining for 1 year? And behind the scenes, they were mining, the Chinese people were mining. You don't know that.
Talk about.
Lantam, you don't know that. And that is the reason they lost in those areas. Because the people saw that the government was not being real. And they were upset that, okay, we Ghanaians, you said we are doing something wrong. How come the Chinese people are doing it? And that is how come they lost in those areas.
Yes,
now my sister, let me finish.
We know that mining. We know that mining was going on. We know that mining was going on. Let me moderate also. We know that mining was going on, even though there was even when the president, first set up the interministerial committee, they put a ban on illegal small-scale mining and all of that. There are certain areas that mining was still going on.
And that is why the committee...
Operation Vanguard apprehended a lot of Chinese people and a lot of even locals who were involved in who were still illegally in the forest mining and all of that. My point here is, if you are saying, because you are making a categorical statement that government behind the scenes gave concessions to Chinese people to mine. And that is what I'm asking you to provide evidence for.
I said it is part of the report.
I'm not saying that it is not fact that Chinese were not mining, because we know for a fact that Chinese were mining illegally.
But as to
whether or not it is government which gave it to them,
it's a public knowledge.
That's just what I'm asking you.
This is a public knowledge.
Given a concession.
It is a public knowledge. Everybody knows.
It's an allegation.
No. Listen, Lantam. Everybody knows that our government who set out to fight Galamsey is not doing so. It's no news. It just have been confirmed by Professor Frimpong Boateng. That is all there is to the matter. We all knew that they were actually not fighting any Galamsey. Let me tell you. Now, this interministerial committee was formed so that the committee will legalize all the illegal miners, take records, do this, do that. Now, according to Professor Frimpong Boateng's report, they even came up with an app called the Galam app or something that could capture information on all miners, put in data, do everything. He presented it to them. They didn't take it. They didn't use it. And that is in the report. Along the line, the chairman of the committee said everybody that was brought on board left. Why did they leave? What for? They all left. And he decided to fight the cause himself. In doing so, he encountered a lot of challenges from people from within. He has mentioned names. Why is the government not coming up to give us exactly what they intend to do about this matter? Kojo Oponkoma's name has been mentioned. When he used to be on Joy FM, he was speaking truth to power. But now, everything about MPP and their communicators is defense. Auntie here is telling us how bad Galamsey affects us as a society, as an economy, as people of Ghana. She has outlined all that. And she has gone round in circles saying that we should not politicize it. We should speak to it as ordinary Ghanaians so that it can be addressed. What are we speaking to it as? Am I not an ordinary Ghanaian? First of all, I'm a Ghanaian before an NDC communicator. So if I'm speaking here, I am not speaking as an NDC communicator alone. I am speaking as an ordinary Ghanaian who has seen the water, how our water bodies are looking like. Haven't you seen the pictures going around? And so it's not about we politicizing anything. It's about we calling this government to order and saying that enough is enough. When your names are mentioned in scandals, come out. Come and defend yourself. Give us vivid reason why we should doubt this report. Let us understand why we should consider Professor Frimpong Boateng as a liar and that your officials were not part of it. What is difficult about it? How much $1 million will it cost the president to come out to defend it? And let us understand so that at least we can take a sign of a breathing, not knowing it's even a lie. Must NDC come up, press conference, call press conference, plead with parliament to come in, call on special prosecutor to prosecute people and investigate? Is that necessary? Huh? Don't you know about the Whistleblower Act? Me, this document Professor Frimpong Boateng has written, me sitting here, I could have written same as an ordinary Ghanaian and gone to give it to the president. He is mandated to investigate it. He's not supposed to tell me, Ananekia lives at Kwabeja and brought me this document, so I won't follow her. Is that what presidents do? Huh? Is that what presidents do? Lantam, wrong is wrong, and truth is truth. The truth can never, lies can never become truth, no matter how you defend it. Lies can never become truth. MPP communicators should give us a break. We are tired of they defending everything that is wrong in this country. We are tired of it. They should now think as ordinary Ghanaian citizens. Put themselves in the shoes of the ordinary Ghanaian citizen walking around the streets. The woman in the village who's drinking water comes from River Pra. Can the MPP people think of that woman for 1 minute? Can they become ordinary Ghanaians and citizens for just a minute rather than communicators? What is all this? There are problems, physical problems. We can all see these are problems, these are challenges. Ghanaians are suffering, we are in poverty, a whole lot is going on. And instead of you to speak to your government to do something about it, as soon as NDC communicators come to say something, hey, we are politicized, we are making blah, 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 tobe. Why? We are seeing wrong, we shouldn't speak about it. We should just keep quiet and watch. We are tired of watching.